oriented. Okay.
That sounds great.
So let's just close our eyes for a moment if you're comfortable doing that and you're a place where it's safe to do so. And just notice what's happening in the body. Just notice the sensations of the breath, the sensation of contact with the chair or whatever you're sitting on or lying on. And let's do a practice that just helps us to notice emotions in the body. And this one's going to be, it'll be fairly directive, but the skill is useful for other things. Just allow yourself to generate a little bit of sadness, not the saddest thing ever, but just allow yourself to feel a little bit of sadness. And bring your attention to how the sadness shows up in the body. Where do you feel the sadness? And bring your attention to the sensations of sadness in that part of the body. And if you like, place your hand over the part of your body where you feel that. And just breathe with it and allow it to be here. Ah, my old friend sadness. Just with a friendly, warm attitude toward it. And feel it in the body. And next, let's shift and generate a little bit of anxiety or fear. Again, not the scariest thing ever, just something that brings up a little bit of anxiety or fear. And notice where that shows up in the body. Where do you feel that in the body? And just bring your attention to those sensations. And again, if you're comfortable doing this, just place your hand over the part of your body where you feel that fear, the anxiety. And just breathe with that and allow that to be here. Ah, my old friend fear, how many times have you saved me by getting me out of a jam? Helping me to avoid something dangerous. Just breathe with that a little bit. And next, allow yourself to generate a little bit of anger or annoyance. If you're a very kind spiritual person who never feels angry or annoyed, just bring to mind somebody from the other political party, the one you don't like. You'll feel it. And let yourself feel that anger or annoyance. And notice where that is in the body. And bring your hand to that area and just breathe with the anger or annoyance. And appreciate that, how often anger or annoyance has been helpful, perhaps for your own protection or to stand up for yourself or to fight back. But just breathe with it and let it be there. And then finally, let yourself generate some joy. What the heck? No limits, as much joy as you like. Generate some joy. And feel where the joy is in the body. And put your hand over those sensations, that area. And just breathe with and be with joy. And just enjoy the joy. And you can allow your hand to relax now. And just come back to the breath a little bit. And let's just leave this practice with the intention to notice these feelings whenever they arise. and allow them to manifest in our daily lives. Not necessarily speaking them out loud, but allow ourselves to feel them in the same way that we just did here and now. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes again if they've been closed. As you said, so many of us live from the neck up, and particularly when folks are like the rest of us living from their necks up, this is a way of realizing, oh, yeah, the feelings are here. The other thing that's really interesting, and this really comes from sort of doing, intensive mindfulness meditation retreats, we start to see when we do mindfulness practice at higher doses that oh yeah, all emotions really are sensations in the body, right? There's a bodily sensation accompanied by a thought or an image, and that is what a feeling is. And once we notice that, and especially if we develop a mindfulness practice so that we get used to being with discomfort, including the discomfort of the ache in our knee or the itch, behind our ear while we're sitting. And one of the things you learn in mindfulness practice is to not immediately adjust your posture or immediately scratch the itch, but just kind of hang out with it for a bit, allow it to be there, see if we can soften around it and bring our attention to it. And once we realize that sensations come and go, and all emotions are sensations, well, then we become much less afraid of emotions. And we both feel them more readily. We have we inch toward integration by feeling them more readily in the body. And also, we develop greater affect tolerance, greater ability to feel feelings because we're not so afraid of them because we really, well, they're actually just sensations. I know how to be with sensations. I can be with that sensation. This little exercise has a number of different uses, all of which help us move toward greater integration.
This is so good. I am so grateful for your generosity and just lending your time to this